Hey guys, how's it going? Matt Lighty here. Today I'm going to be talking about how to craft physical bows. Now, let me just first start off by saying, on average, by a staggering amount, it is much cheaper just to purchase a bow than it is to craft your own. Now, obviously, it is similar to gambling, it is similar to winning the lottery. You could, however, get the certain good alteration, a certain good regal, a certain good exalt, and make some insane 200x mirror-worthy bow. Yes, it is possible. That is how they were created in the first place. That being said, it is highly unlikely and is still worth it just to purchase one on your own. Let's talk about how to craft one. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to get your bow base. Now, if you're playing a crit physical bow build, Harbinger is the best base, has the highest physical damage, highest crit chance. Now, for item level is what dictates what rolls you can get and what roll tiers. You want to get item level 83 exactly. The reason you want item level 83 is because that is the highest level you can get to roll the desired physical rolls. There are 3 physical rolls you want for the prefixes. You have flaring, which is the highest flat physical roll, that's item level 77. You have dictators, that's the highest hybrid physical accuracy roll, that's 83. And you have merciless, which is the highest percent physical roll, that is also 83. So you want to get at least item level 83 and no higher. The reason you don't want it any higher is because any higher adds additional rolls that you don't want. Now the next step is you want to acquire crafting materials. You can farm your own crafting materials. The key ones are alterations, augmentations, regals, and scour orbs. But it's just cheaper and simpler to buy your own. The best way to do this is to go to poetrade.com and check the currency exchange market for whatever league you're on, and you could see what the exchange rate is on average of people buying and selling for certain currencies for certain values. For example, alterations on Prandus are roughly 650, 700 alterations to 1 exalted, which means you can get a lot of bang for your buck. Now that all the prep work is complete, you can actually begin crafting your bow. Most of the time, and the largest part of this process by an extreme amount, is just left clicking for alterations. You're going to be spending most of your time alting the item, alting your Harbinger bow, trying to get your T1 or T2 flat percent or hybrid physical rolls. Now when you get them, you can augment if you'd like. This way you could hit your desired rolls of crit chance, crit multi, and attack speed, or you could just regal off the bat. Now, there's different schools of thought in this, and it breaks down to one of 2 reasons. If you augment, you have a chance of obviously getting a higher tier of crit chance, crit multi, or attack speed than you could mastercraft, and it also reduces the chance of you hitting a suffix when you regal, since the most desired stats are prefixes. Alternatively, if you're planning on multi-modding using Elrion's crafting mod, if you just aug and then regal, you have 1 less suffix to mastercraft on. So if you hit a trash roll such as res, then you can't actually craft the remaining attack speed or crit chance that you would have. So if you're planning on multi-modding, it's best just to regal once you have your prefix. So the process from here is quite simple. Like I stated earlier, you just pretty much alteration spam, augment if you'd like to, or you can just straight regal upon hitting a T1 prefix or T2 prefix. On average, it probably takes 1 to 200 alterations to hit a roll worth regaling, so you get a fair number of attempts per exalted worth of alterations. And then once you regal, there's pretty much nothing to do but pray. Now, if you were to hit T1 flat fizz flaring or T1 percent fizz merciless and regal it into something not good, if you then proceed to mastercraft the opposite mod. For example, if I hit flaring, which is flat physical, I regal it into something shitty, and then I mastercraft the highest percent piss possible with Torah, your bow will be roughly between 280 and 320 PDPS or physical damage per second. Now, a quick aside, to calculate your physical damage per second, what you do is you add the low end fizz plus the top end fizz divided by 2, then multiply that by your weapon's attack speed. That's what gets you your PDPS or physical damage per second. Now, the reason I stated earlier that it is cheaper to buy a bow than craft it, because on average you're going to be getting a bow that's roughly 280 to 320 PDPS. Now, as you can see, you could actually purchase a bow such as that for under 10 chaos, which is much cheaper than what you're going to spend on average to try to craft a bow with similar stats. That being said, good luck crafting out there, you guys. If you have any questions regarding bow crafting or any other physical weapon crafting, feel free to ask them. Just as a form of reminder, physical bow crafting is near identical to crafting any other physical weapon in the game. The process is the same, so you can apply this knowledge to your physical weapon crafting for Cyclone builds, Earthquake builds, Reeve builds. It's all the same for physical weapons. I'm Matt Lighty, and have a good day.